What's that? Huh?
Oh, come on.
It's a monster calling.
Oh.
No! 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 No!
I'm afraid.
Of course you are afraid, but you will make it through. For this is why you called me. Come on.
So, A Monster Calls is directed by J.A. Bayona.
Bayona.
I'm not really sure how to pronounce his name, I'm sorry, but this guy directed The Impossible and The Orphanage,
Yep.
both pretty damn good films, and now he's done A Monster Calls, which is about a young boy who's dealing with his mother who has a terminal illness, and all of a sudden he befriends a monster, tree thing,
Giant
sort of thing.
Tree monster that's Liam Neeson.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy ass story, but my god, this story is so very, very human, and it hit me hard, and I was crying like a little child, like...
Yeah.
Oh boy! Breaking Bad is a little bit split though today, because we both had different, quite views on this film by the
In
end of it.
fairness, I had gone into it with like 3 hours sleep, so there was little parts where I was like, not that I drifted off, but I just don't think I connected to the film as well as Jay did. So basically, while I was watching it, I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was really, really good. There was a lot of really, really great scenes. But for me, I think I missed the kind of attachment that a lot of other people are going to have. I think I kind of had like... I'm kind of disgusted at myself that I didn't enjoy it as much as Jay did, because like I feel that it just kind of missed a lot of things for me. It kind of had all these things where it was getting to these really high heights, and then just kind of just missed every point for me.
And look, I mean, that's fair enough at the same time. If you look at some of the reviews that are out for it, people are kind of feeling like this.
Yeah.
They're split. Like, some people are down the bottom at like a 5, some people are up the top at a 10, and people just connect with it at different levels.
Yeah,
and I think
it's all about how much you connect with it. So it kind of depends on
Exactly.
like, have you seen the story done before in different ways? It was like an amalgamation of a whole bunch of different stories I'd seen done before that just happened to be on the day that I saw it, I just didn't connect with it that much. Will definitely be seeing it again.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's for me why I connected so much, because I'd seen these stories done before, but never this well. I mean, this is a film that could be really corny and cheesy, because it does deal with cancer, but
Yeah.
for me, it looks through the eyes of a child, and it takes you in there, and it deals with such human issues, like things that are so hard to talk about on screen.
Yeah.
But going through the eyes of a child, you just connect on another level, and I found myself like transported into another world.
Jay at the end of
and,
it was sitting there like this.
I was honestly just in such struggle town, and I think it was aided by, the enormous performances across the board.
Across the board, I can definitely appreciate the fact that, I mean, all the cast is great, but Felicity Jones, I think, is staring down the barrel of her second Oscar nomination at this stage.
Unreal, like unreasonable.
Yeah, like-
just her thought processes to deliver
Rogue One
performance
come
of
at
this
me,
film,
like-
like my goodness.
She doesn't even have that much to work with.
No.
But she's like, she is the film. Like, she's that good.
Like, her presence on screen is just magnetizing, like it's unbelievable. Like, you
Sigourney
sit
Weaver
there.
as well, man.
Accents across the board. Toby Kebbell
Kebbell.
comes in like ding ding ding.
Yeah.
Hey boys,
I didn't even
can
know
act,
he was
like-
in it, and then when he turned up, I was like,
And Lewis McDonnell, the child actor in this, is just stupidly good. I
Yeah.
mean, for a kid to portray emotions like this, and like J.A. Bayona, like, I can't pronounce his name, like, he doesn't help the kid here. He uses long takes, like in real
it
heavy
really
emotional
makes it
scenes.
difficult. It didn't really click with me until the end of the film, until I was like, no, that kid was like amazing, like one of the best performances of the year.
Yeah.
And I mean, this director is the guy who basically invented Tom Holland, who's now our new Spider-Man in The Impossible. So this guy knows how to direct kids, and it's got me really, really excited for the fact that he's doing Jurassic World 2, because you're gonna have kids in that film. It's a Jurassic, like the Jurassic films always rely on their young stars. We are gonna get some amazing stuff from that.
The editing was
Yeah.
fucking reasonable.
Editing was good.
Like the scenes with like the animation as well.
Visual
like
effects.
I didn't
Effects.
expect, like, they've got animated scenes, and then like the VFX of this tree monster is just stupidly good. I mean, considering we had the BFG early in this year, and we both really enjoyed that. I mean, there was a few shots in that which didn't really quite hold up because of the green screen effects, but there was nothing in this that drew me out.
Seamless.
Like, I was like, this is a tree monster, and they used practical effects at times, and it worked so goddamn well because it just gave it an extra layer. The soundtrack as well is unbelievably good, but it also is so very subtle, and he knows when to use it and when not to use it. And scenes when you think he might use it to hide the emotions, he doesn't. He leaves it
There's so many
out.
scenes where it's just completely quiet, and I was like, this is so intense.
The use
right
of
now.
silence is like, it's awful almost, because
Yeah.
it's so real, and that's the biggest thing for me, is like, this film was so utterly heartbreaking. At its core, it is a simple film about humans, once again, just like Arrival is. And it's about how we are as humans and how we connect to each other and deal with different emotions at different times in our lives, at different ages, and how no matter what, the thing is we are still human and we need to be there to help one another. And this film just, for me, delivered on that level across the board, and I just could not handle it.
So I guess for me at least, I thought the film was really good. I definitely think it's a film that I need to see again and need to see what else I can get out of it, because it just kind of felt like there was a surface level for me, and I don't really know if it broke past that, but I definitely know that what I was seeing was excellent. So for me, this is a 7.8 out of 10.
And for me, yeah, I highly recommend this for everyone. Look, it isn't much of a kid's film, but it is an adult film, and it is such an enjoyable film, and it is just an incredible ride. For me, this one's a 9.5.
9 3/4. Okay, so that was our review of A Monster Calls. Have you seen it yet?
Did you like it?
Did you hate it?
Did you like this video?
Of course you did.
Craven Morbana?
If so, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel down there somewhere.
You can also check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter at Breaking Banner. Check us out.